I'm just wondering why there's such a big difference.
There is a big difference.
That when you got a great team like Stanford and a great team like Ole Miss, why is there such a big fan base difference,
Right.
And,
so we're putting Mississippi over California?
well, I mean, come on, if we're giving it like criteria all around, I mean, yes, we produce great players, but culture wise, like we're not getting 50,000 people to a baseball game. I mean, granted, nobody is, but right now to a college baseball game, but like I'm talking like, dude, every Ole Miss game sold out. You know what I mean? Fresno State games, 3,000 people. That's lucky. Wait, hold on. That was a long stretch. And I'm not even trying to be, and I'm not even talking down.
Yeah, no.
Like, not even, like, we know as real people, we know that the fan base compared to the Fresno State baseball games to an Ole Miss baseball game is way different. Hello and welcome back to the Guys Mean Dudes podcast about all things sports, life, and pure entertainment. I'm your co-host, Luke Sula. To my right, Mr. RJ Bernal.
Yes, sir.
But as you guys know, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and of course, YouTube. But if you're new here, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Well, let's get right into it. Mr. RJ, how's your Tuesday going?
My Tuesday's going actually kind of shitty, dude. I woke up this morning, bro. First off, my shin is in absolute pain. I hit it on a tractor the other day when I was doing a video shoot. Just straight into the shin, dude. And it's been about a week, but like my shit's sore.
Is that one of those like the parking lot truck where they got the hitch hooking out and you nail it right there?
Exactly.
Right,
it was actually a hitch. It was actually the hitch of a tractor.
Dude, that's the worst, bro.
My leg's done for. Like it's
you gotta
been
walk
a week.
around with those soccer shin guards,
dude. No, for real. But also, I woke up this morning and my car had a flat tire. Like my day couldn't be going worse.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to be here. We switched it up. I'm on this side of the bar now, and you're over there. How does it feel to be over there?
I feel shorter. I don't know if I look shorter, but yeah, I feel shorter. Maybe I'm a little more slouched. I don't know, but like
I feel taller over here. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I genuinely feel like I'm above the mic, and usually over there I'm about like right here.
Maybe the barn's got a little slant. Maybe it's just got a little mid slant, and we just feel a little, because I do feel a little shorter over here, guys. I don't know. Do I look a little shorter? We'll see. I don't know. But no, I'm having a great day, dude. I can't complain. It's like you said, we took a 1 week hiatus, and
what'd you do this last week?
Worked. I've been busy, man. It felt good. I felt like the dudes needed it, just to take some time, rejuvenate. We've been going through some plans, going through some things, and kind of just rebalance and recoup. So I feel like this week back it's a good week back. Episode 53 couldn't be better, and it couldn't really end or start better. We got the college World Series and college baseball. It's officially over. And so I think that's exciting. It was able to wrap up. We were able to really watch it and everything. And so that was cool. So I've had a good week and a half, I guess you could say. Can't really complain, and it's Tuesday, I'm always having a great Tuesday. Even though we didn't have a podcast, I was still excited that it was Tuesday.
Right. I couldn't be more happy to be here, bro. I was pumped, dude. When we missed last week, because we were like, let's take a break. And I was all for the break. Like it felt amazing. Don't get me wrong. That 7 days that we had, fantastic. But no, like you said, dude, I'm excited for this exact Tuesday. But dude, like you mentioned, College World Series wrapped up, bro. And the Ole Miss Rebels, for the first time in program history, have a championship.
Yeah, dude.
It's pretty nuts the way they did it, too, coming from they were like the last pick into the tournament.
Right.
And people thought that they shouldn't even have been in the tournament to begin with.
Right.
And there's other teams more deserving. And then turns out they just go on a heater and just prove everybody wrong and win the fucking whole thing.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's like, we were chit chat. Even when we were doing the rankings, we had them at number one a few times, and deservingly number one. Like they were a good team. Right. And I think that's going back to the beauty of baseball. Like we've had this talk multiple times. I think the baseball people out there, just know, if you just know baseball, that's sometimes how the game works, and that's a true definition of just leadership taken in place right there. Because bro, they started off pretty good. They talked about team. They fell off, for a couple weeks, about 3-4 weeks, lost a couple key guys, and then all of a sudden decided. Because they got majority of their starters are juniors and seniors, guys that are getting ready to go to the draft, go to the league here soon. And I think really what turned it around was the leadership. And especially what the way that they just showed their demeanor and everything. It was leadership, bro.
It was
like they said, no, let's turn this around. Let's show who we really are. and let's just play Ole Miss baseball. And I mean, Ole Miss baseball, at the end of the day, it's not always the best team. Yeah, they were a great team. But I mean, like you said, there's a lot of teams that were bound that a lot of people, even ourselves, said that should have won, right?
Right.
Tennessee, Texas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, a lot of teams that we thought. And look who comes out, bro. I mean, I think it's one of those storybook endings. But I mean, let's talk about the fan base before we get any deeper. I mean, bro, let's talk about the game. I mean, let's get into it a little more, bro. I mean, damn near the whole state of Mississippi was there. We went last year. And if you guys are new and you guys haven't seen that, guys, we went last year. And I'm bummed that we didn't go this year. But hey, everything happens for a reason. At the end of the day, we still got to see the atmosphere and the just how much electricity that fan base and that state of Mississippi brings.
I was about
to
just say the state of Mississippi, bro. They pull, bro. They show up when it matters. Because like last year, like you said, Mississippi State, it was all maroon and white. Yep. This year, it was all baby blue, red, and white.
They said it was 80% Ole Miss. And game 2, I saw, like, we'll talk about game 1, but game 2, I saw the line was like wrapped. Like, because remember when we went and where we parked, we had to like walk through and there was all that security, those security like buses and all that.
Yeah,
you remember that right there?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the line started right there.
Wow.
The line was started right there, all the way wrapped
That's
to the
at least
front.
An hour wait to get in.
Right? And it was
least.
like 2 hours or something before the game. So, I mean, that just shows how committed the fans are, let alone, you know what I mean?
Dude, what's funny? Hang on. Time out real quick. I'm gonna go back to when we went last year. Game 1, remember it started... It was supposed to start at like 4, right? But it ended up not starting till like 7 o'clock because of weather delay.
Yeah.
But dude, remember for us, time it was just going by so fast. We sat there in those seats for like hours and we were just taking it all in. Dude, had no freaking sense of time in the world. Next thing you know, it's like 11 p.m. and we're walking out of there with the biggest smiles on our faces, bro. Dude, and we were there. No shit. We were probably there for like 9 hours.
No, yeah. Well,
we got there early.
For sure, day 1. I mean, no doubt we're going to be there early. We had to get it all in. But
I know, I missed it though. Seeing it on TV, I'm like, wow, dude, we were there. Like, like you can kind of put yourself like in that atmosphere and like just know that, wow, it is very loud. It's intense over there. And that is the best, greatest show on dirt.
Well, dude, that ass, bro. It sounds, I don't even know, this sounds cheesy, bro, but like just when they were showing the drone and they showed section 127 where we sat last year for game 2, I was like, bro, we sat right there. I was like, right there. I was just pumped just watching the game, because just the little things, just watching, it's just like, because not everybody gets those opportunities. No. We truly got a once in a lifetime opportunity. And I mean, we are going to go back, but it is one of those that it is, once in a lifetime for sure.
For real.
But I mean, dude, seriously. I mean, let's talk about game 1, bro. I mean, It started off good game. I mean, overall, both games were great. But
I would say that was more of the not as intense game, honestly. Because, I mean, it got out of hand quick.
Well,
it got out of hand quick.
I mean, no, but I mean, it was a pitcher's duel in the sense. The guys are getting it done. Defense, hitters, they were hitting, piecing up. They weren't scoring runs, though.
I know.
But then,
And then, golly.
I mean, bro, probably the craziest thing ever. I was watching it live, but my phone was like glitching out throughout the time. And I missed the first home run. And then I see thing goes on. I'm like, oh, shoot. And then they hit the back-to-back. I'm like, oh, right. I'm like, right, And then they hit and then like we're going first off, before we're getting crazier, the fans are just, this is when, when like, if you guys didn't watch this, I mean, the fans, dude, were just nuts, bro.
Insane.
When I say I got goosebumps, bro, because just the feeling of when we went and the first inning home run, like those fans were nuts, but these fans were crazy, bro. The beer shower, I mean, the Ole Miss, is nuts, right?
It was nuts.
Then they hit the third one. I mean, they fucking make history, hit a back-to-back home run.
In game 1 of the College World Series. There's not a higher stage that you can do that at.
Dude, talk about emotions and talk about chill. Dude, I was just like, holy cow, that was absolutely absurd, dude. I couldn't believe that.
It's sick because we could relate. Like, it's cool the fact that me and you can both relate to the feeling of the goosebumps because, like, as you said, it just put me back in time in the first inning when the dude hit the bomb, and immediately, bro, everyone's like, yo, and then the goosebumps, bro.
So like, just imagine seeing 3 of those,
right, back to back.
Like those fans were going absolutely absurd. And then let's get into baseball. You have all energy right there. You have every bit of energy. You know what I mean? Like,
you have BDE from the remainder of that game and the remainder of this fucking series.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you feel like you're the absolute man. I mean, you guys just did fucking something sensational. Yes, I mean, there was still, in a sense, a lot of ball game left. Still got to play it, but you're high. You're riding
losing. You're not losing after that.
I mean, even if I was playing for Oklahoma, you're just like, damn. Because I remember watching the 3rd home run. I looked at the catcher's eyes, because they show it, like they slow-mo it, and they show the catcher's eyes, and you can kind of tell, like, he's like not even like disappointed. He's just like, wow.
Right.
That shit really just happened. Like, holy cow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, that was crazy. Ole Miss takes game 1. And I mean, it was kind of one of those toss-ups. Like, we were going back and forth. Hey, I texted you. I was like, hey, is Ole Miss going to take it or what?
Hey, I was riding hard with my Sooners because, I mean, as you guys know, a couple weeks back on our last episode, I said Oklahoma was going to win it because their softball won it this year. And, that'd been the first time in history. I guess either way, there was going to be a history made.
Right.
Ole Miss, first time program history. On the Oklahoma side, it had been both softball and baseball. Yeah. And it's a little side note. Did you see that Oklahoma's getting their own section on ESPN Plus for because they're like one of the top premier schools in all athletics?
Good for them.
Hey, yeah, good for them, I guess.
Hats off to Oklahoma.
Hats off to them.
It'll probably be well produced, I'm sure.
Right. No, it's going to be pretty nuts. But dude, I mean, you can't, after that first game, after hitting back-to-back home runs, that ride that you just keep climbing, it continues on to the next day. Right. It does, bro. Like, you have all the confidence in the world going into that. Up 1 game in the series. I mean, you got a dude, a true freshman on the mound for you that literally let his, excuse my language, let his hang out there on the mound, bro.
Right.
That's probably going to get bleeped, but we're going to still go with it. But dude, I mean, it was an impressive performance. I mean, it was a pitcher's duel. Middle of the game, bro. I mean, what did the game end at? 4-2?
Yeah, 4-2.
But I mean, it was like a 0-0 ball game, 1-0 ball game, 1-1 ball game. There's a controversial call.
Wait. Are you talking?
We're talking about game 2.
Oh, are you talking game 2?
Yeah, I'm talking game 2 now with the pitcher duel, and
Okay.
Remember, I mean, one play during that game, and I'm sure everyone remembers it, is the bunt when Oklahoma laid down a bunt. It was a suicide squeeze. It was a suicide squeeze. The runner crossed home plate before the pitcher, Hunter Elliott, even threw the ball to first base. And the runner, the guy who laid down the bunt, ran on the inside part of the baseline, which is what, from what I remember growing up when I played the game, is what we were taught. It's what majority of coaches teaches, because they teach it because they tell you to take away the throwing lane on the inside part of the, the line. And that's exactly where he ran. And usually, like in the pros, you see some guys like Manny Machado would be the type of guy to absolutely just run on the grass and then go in and try to take your Achilles out. But this guy, I mean, he was running on the edge of the grass, but he was majority on the dirt.
That was a
and
low
he goes
blow,
straight.
Bro. Manny Machado just blew his ankle out, bro.
But like, exactly, what was he doing? That was a little fishy in itself. I'm just gonna leave it there.
I mean, knowing Machado, it could have been, but I think. I don't know. Yeah, it could have been, honestly.
Anyways,
that shit was brutal. Yeah.
This call was so controversial for the game, and it was hard for Oklahoma to get any type of energy back.
The game, though,
but they were about to go up 3-1. That score, that run was 3-1. It was an error on the pitcher, the throwing error. It advanced. They would have had second and third,
with
one out.
One out, yeah. True. Okay, yeah. No doubt. And then they would have had the energy and everything. And
you know what? The guy on deck, and I don't know if this is just me, but after the play, right, the runner goes back to third. He's out at first base for causing an interference. So that run doesn't score. Even if it crossed before the throw happened, it becomes second and third, 2 outs now.
Yeah.
And the guy that comes up to bat, let me tell you this. Would you do this? Comes up to bat and swings first pitch. And it was a fly out to right field, man.
I mean, but what do you know? You know what's coming, though. You know exactly what's coming is a fastball. I mean,
that's a good point. I didn't think of it like that. I'm just thinking like slow the game down for a sec.
Right. No, I agree 100%. But I mean, who knows what their game plan is? They might be taking, or they might be attacking.
Yeah.
And he saw that fastball.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, he just missed it probably,
No, you're right. Because I wouldn't have said it if he got the job done,
right.
Like swinging first pitch, base hit,
but,
2 RBIs.
Or the game. But, because that is the thing too. In a high momentum, high level intensity game like this, you got to slow the game down, you know?
To.
And yes, the moment could have gotten like, that's why it could have been both ways. It could have sped up and he could have got anxious, saw it and just swung. And who knows what would have happened if he would have taken it. But, then he's down on the count because that's a cockshot fastball. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I give it to, no doubt, Oklahoma. I think, yes, you take that call away and it might be a different story. We might be seeing game 3. You know what I mean?
It could have been 4-4 going into that last inning when if things turn out the way they do, you know?
Because I mean, you still can't leave Ole Miss out given they only score 3 runs. You know what I mean? But yeah, I still think that. I think if that call was not
the other
in place, even if it went the other way, we could have been seeing a game 3.
I know.
But I mean, hey, I think.
Enough with the negatives.
No, it's not even negative because you can talk about it both ways. Because that it is one of those that like, because I'm not saying it was I'm not even saying it was the right call or whatever, if that makes sense. Like I'm not saying because of that call Oklahoma season's over, and that's not what I'm saying. Because in my opinion, like seeing the matchup as soon as I saw Oklahoma Ole Miss, okay, I was riding high on Ole Miss. I mean, come on, they're the better team. They got the juniors, the seniors, the dogs, the leadership. They got it, man. You know what I mean? And they did. They showed it, and that game 2, look at that. The first national championship heading back, and they keep it in Mississippi. Mississippi State had it. Yeah. Now Ole Miss, so I don't know if it's like.
Did you see that interview of one of the players on Ole Miss? He said, this whole last year, all we saw in our state was, Mississippi State, champions, and that ends today.
Yeah, no,
and
it is.
He's like, that ends today. We took it from them. They could have their 1 year. Yeah, but now it's ours.
That rivalry is really going to amp up now too, because now they're both reigning, back to back.
Bro, the next year's matchup between Ole Miss and Mississippi State,
intense, no doubt. I mean, it's gonna be intense for sure.
Holy moly!
Mm-hmm. And I mean, Ole Miss wise, their arms, a lot of young arms. I mean, they are losing a lot of juniors and seniors wise on their infield and outfield guys. But I think Hayden Dunhurst he'll probably go to the league. Bench, I think, will go in the league. And then Elko, they say he's too old, but I think someone's going to give him a chance. Tim Elko, I mean, what a story he had. The guy blew his Achilles out, I believe, or his ACL.
No way.
Yeah, one of the two last year, he was out. And then for the whole season, comes back and is like the dude, like absolute dude. People love him. Team loves him. Everybody loves him, and it's not even like he's not trying to be the odd guy. He is the leader. Like he loves, the game. He's playing the game the right way and all that. So I think someone should give him a chance. Someone will give him a chance. So, I mean, they're not losing a ton of guys, but that Ole Miss team is going to be good. I mean, we got Sam from Buchanan.
Sam Chacoin.
Yeah, he's going to be heading over there too. So he's going to,
he's going to get to experience that.
He's going to get to experience what it's like to be, part of that national championship culture.
Oh,
the culture is what is going to be that big step right there. And that's going to be,
yeah, he's going to have to prove himself for sure. Because I mean, now there's a standard. There's a stand. I mean, there's always been a standard, but especially this next year when they show up, they're going to want to repeat that. Every person that was on this year's team is going to be like, yo, we're doing that again. And they know exactly what needs to take place.
Young Buck, you're hopping on the train. Let's go.
Let's go.
Exactly. Yeah. Because Mike Bianco, bro, he's right. Is it Bianco? Yeah. I think that's how you say it. Dude, just the way he coaches, like he's that like, he's gonna be right by your side type coach, but he's gonna get on you at the right time when he needs to, when he sees that, okay, you're lacking a little bit, you have a little more potential type thing. Mm-hmm. So I think that's why he's built Ole Miss to what it is, and everything. So yeah, I think that atmosphere for Sam, hey, good luck to you over there, man. Cause
for real.
It's going to be it's going to be a growing experience, and definitely a great learning experience for your baseball career as well.
Absolutely. Because I mean, dude, it's a needle in a haystack to go, especially from, I feel like the West Coast. I mean, you have to be elite of the elite to go to the SEC.
The SEC.
And not many people, actually hardly anybody even gets that opportunity ever.
Right.
And, for someone to be able to go experience that is unbelievable. But before we continue on, I have a question real quick, because you just brought up the coach. Last year's coach, what's the Mississippi State coach? His name again?
Lemons
Lemonis.
They say Lemon. I've heard Lemonis. I've heard Lemons. So it's one of the two, but it's Lemonis.
So what would you say? Is Mississippi, the state of Mississippi, do they have the greatest baseball in the entire country?
College baseball? I mean, I think overall, bro, I mean, if we're given criterias, what? what would we do it? Fan base, players, atmosphere, food. We probably, I mean, I get, we have.
There's no other like option, to be honest, other than Mississippi.
I've only driven through Mississippi. I've only seen the Mississippi River. I've never experienced a ball game at Mississippi. Mm-hmm. I've got to see Mississippi State, and I became a fan instantly. I'm a fan of Ole Miss.
So we're putting Mississippi over California?
I mean, they're top dogs for the last 2 years now. So I mean, they might be the best college baseball state.
Wow.
What do you guys think? That one's gonna be.
I feel like
that's a toss up. But
yeah,
I think. But they've obviously produced the best. Some of the best.
I just feel like the West Coast had a rough year, man. No, the West Coast had a rough year.
No, not even that. I think just one was better than the other. That's what I think. Because I mean, like at the end of the day, like, bro, there's so many good college. Like, bro, think about it. As soon as you go D1, bro, like. Everybody, they say it. Everybody's good. Everybody can hit, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's a different level.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, yeah, there are some dog water teams. Like there are some teams who barely won like 5 games this year. You know, like you know what I mean? Like that's crazy. Like, but I just think that it comes with fan base too, man. Because like you look, because that's what I wanted to bring up too. Like you look at an Ole Miss game, and you watch a Stanford game, right? Yeah. And you watch a really good Stanford team who's got a great Stanford arsenal, who's got a really a lot of people said one of the best offenses, and you know they were in the super regionals, and I didn't see very many fans. It wasn't very loud for Stanford. Give it take, yes, it is a very long away. Yes, they're very like the I don't know, like
I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying because
you would think they would.
It might just be California people, dude. It might just go back to that same concept because, like, dude, think about it. Those Mississippi State fans, like, they can not know each other. And, I mean, they're high-fiving. They'll chest bump with the big old guys with their shirts off, probably fucking touching bellies while drinking a beer. Like, they're that close. And in California, it's like people don't get that close. Like, they don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not. Yes, it's very individualized. And it's like, not saying that people expect us, go to Stanford game and you just expect them to win. And we're not saying that it's not loud. Like it's loud.
I'm just wondering why there's such a big difference.
There is a big difference.
That when you got a great team like Stanford and a great team like Ole Miss, why is there such a big fan base difference?
Right.
And obviously, yeah, we could argue distance, but Mississippi, I think, is like, get me wrong. I think it's like 1,000 miles too. So that's
I think it was 9 hours. If I remember.
I believe that's still that's still a long ways.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so I think it's just, you got more of that culture. They die hard. Like, let's come together. Let's root on our team. It's the culture right there.
It is the culture.
Yeah, they just die hard college baseball. I mean, because it's like we were talking about Omaha too. Like, it's that one time a year that, everybody goes to Omaha for baseball. It's baseball, like revenue wise, everything wise, culture wise, fan base wise. It's based around baseball. You know what I mean?
Okay, here's another side of it. What about this? So a state like Mississippi, right? They got Southern Miss, Mississippi State,
Bro, they got
and Ole Miss.
So
they got more,
but
they
got so many.
But like here, I mean, we have so many. I mean, we have top tier college programs in every direction besides obviously our valley. We have Fresno State, but
hold on. Okay, but Mississippi's this big compared to California.
True.
And Mississippi has a shit ton of colleges.
Yeah.
And so does everybody else. I think it's just the culture and because like, what are you doing in Omaha during College World Series if you're not there for baseball? Mm-hmm. Besides, I mean, obviously if you live there, yes, but what else would you be doing there? You know what I mean? Like,
well, imagine if
you go there, like, they go there and that's what they live and breathe. That's the only thing they got to do there. You know what I mean? There's some places where it's like football, baseball, like it's just college towns. Like those, bro, Arkansas, when like that's a sports town, bro, sports state, because look what they just did. They had freaking their baseballs. I mean, every sports program is stellar in Arkansas for the Razorbacks, talking wise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, and they just like, national champions.
This is the question I keeps popping
I think it's
up in my
culture,
head.
bro. I think it's just.
But imagine if UCLA and USC, there was just one school, one major school for Southern California. I guarantee you would have a bunch of freaking people.
But a UCLA USC game though, football game, that's going to be slammed.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah, baseball. I think the just what is it? The Midwest just loves baseball more, bro. Like, so if we put a poll out, right, who loves baseball more? Fucking, I mean, we could literally go
East,
like
the Midwest.
We could chunk it up, like boom, 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 4 pieces right there. Yeah,
What would you think? Last thing before we continue on.
I would say the Midwest. I would say it'd go Midwest, East. Yeah, because then you got like the New York area, Maine, Boston area.
But it rains and snows a lot over there.
But they still got the indoor facilities. But player, like, just overall, like, bro, look at that Boston Red Sox. Like, come on now, like, just overall Yankees and just.
Okay, so you're putting West third.
Yeah, and then I'm going West.
Okay. Respectfully.
North. I mean, I don't know what our fourth one would be, but yeah, respectfully for sure. Well, I mean, come on, if we're giving it like criteria all around, I mean, yes, we produce great players, but you got, I mean, culture wise, like, we're not getting 50,000 people to a baseball game. I mean, granted, nobody is, but right now to a college baseball game, but like, I'm talking like, dude, every Ole Miss game sold out. You know what I mean? Fresno State games, 3,000 people. That's lucky. Wait, hold on. That was a long stretch. And I'm not even trying to be, and I'm not even talking down.
Yeah, no.
Like, not even, like, we know as real people, we know that the fan base compared to the Fresno State baseball games to an Ole Miss baseball game is way different. And why? It's the culture. It's people have, I guess, California, there's so much to do here. Think about it. There's so much to do in California. If you really break it down, it's because the states are smaller. There's not as much to do. California, there's so much to do. People are so busy, individualized. I got so much to do, right? That it's like
they only have time to us
certain things for big events. There, huh? You know what I mean? And that's just the way the world works, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess so. I would say Mississippi probably the best, man.
No, I agree with you. Right, I agree with you.
Before we leave out on college baseball talk, the Ump Cam, I know they had it last year and everything, and they've established it, but I don't know. Do you like it or what?
I like it, dude. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I didn't hate it, but I like just more seeing the highlights. Like whenever they would post it on Twitter, that's like the home runs and stuff. That's when I really like seeing. Like, so that's when they should establish it. They shouldn't have a full channel for it, but
they have a full channel for it.
Yeah, so it's on ESPN. So on ESPN, you can choose between the two. You can choose Ump Cam or you can choose that's what I was saying. I was getting motion sickness.
Oh, wow.
Because I'm watching the whole fucking game through the Ump Cam.
Well, that's on you. That's on you right there.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, they switch it. Like, they'll switch between angles and show like the typical game. But every pitch, it would go to the Ump Cam. Every pitch, go to the Ump Cam every time.
Sounds like a personal problem for motion sickness, man.
I guess, man.
I would just watch the normal broadcast, like a normal civilian.
Hey, well, 2022, they're always out here trying new shit. So
yeah, that's their way to make you pay the $9.99 a month. Hey, guys, we have an Ump Cam. Come check it out. You click it and it says subscribe to ESPN Plus.
Well, ESPN Plus has my heart because I got to watch every single college baseball game I pretty much wanted to this year.
How incredible is that?
It was pretty great.
None to plenty.
Yeah, no, and I mean, yes, disregard, some of the broadcasters were crazy, like 240p, like quality wise. Yeah, like,
hey, and then announcers, GVD camera out in center field.
No, bro, it was crazy because this is all new because they're trying to get all of, because that has been a big topic for a while is, broadcasting more college baseball and stuff and the fact that they don't. And they're trying to now, but it's funny, like some of the lower level schools and everything that they were showing that like the early morning games that are, East Coast for us and everything, they'd be showing them. And like, literally it would just be one camera and it'd be like, right, like up in like the, what's the box you'd be sitting in when you're doing the music? The press box. Yeah. It's literally like sitting right up on the press box. And then it's just, that's
a commentator?
Like no commentator. Like there was a few games.
Just live.
It was just a live cam. I'm like, this is ESPN, huh? And then you'd switch over and it'd be like an SEC game, full commentator, the alerts at the bottom, freaking, everything, switching back from cameras.
How nuts is that?
I'm just like, hey, but they're gonna get there. They'll eventually get there to where everybody, you know, will be able to watch literally in a full commentator. And don't get me wrong, they did have some commentators and some, but it was like some of them didn't have the little scorebook, you know, like what the score was and all that stuff. But yeah, man, college baseball's over. How do you feel? I mean, let's give our final thoughts about it. About the whole season. Enough of the
whole season. It was a great season, obviously. I was hoping that, you know, the Sooners would win just because, like, it honestly gave me something to look forward to when they started winning. They went 2-0.
Okay.
I was just like, wow.
No. I'm talking like, let's take it back. Like from the start of the season, like who were you rooting for?
From the start, LSU.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was rooting for LSU
hard?
I was rooting for LSU hard just because we were in talks with Riley.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's cool to like know someone that's involved in that stuff. And dude, meanwhile, next year, LSU is going to be great. They just got Wes Johnson, who's the Twins pitching coach, which is a little controversial in the MLB world, just having a coach get up and leave and go to the college baseball team. But
and Tommy Tanks.
Yeah, and Tommy Tanks, bro. Like, LSU's going to be pretty good, bro. Coach Jay Johnson knows what he's doing over there.
Yeah, but I'm curious, is Trey Morgan, because I didn't look at this. I'll look right now. Is Trey Morgan, is he gone? Or is it, because I thought he was a sophomore. Unless he's trying to go to the draft, or he's going to go to the outfield or something. But I think
they should stay. Honestly, I personally think they should stay another year, just because, like, dude, they're gonna have a legit chance next year.
I mean, but come on now, like Tommy Tanks, you already know is gonna come in and take Trey Morgan's spot at first base. If he's like, let me look real quick, because if Trey Morgan's not, like, if he's not leaving, you know what I'm saying? He's been the starter.
Right.
He was a starter all this year, you know. And
so
obviously Jay Johnson's not gonna just give it to him, but it's Tommy Tanks. You know, everybody wants to see Tommy Tanks. They're going to want to see him, you know?
Okay, that's a good point. That's a really good point.
So he's a sophomore. So next year he's going to be a junior. So
they'll put Tommy as the DH. Just let him rake. Hey, there's DH.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
there's a DH now on both sides of the league, pro ball. That's a spot. It may not be worth a lot of money for these guys getting drafted, but I could see Tommy Tanks just being drafted as a DH.
Well, I guess one of them, they'll probably switch then. Yeah, I guess. So Trey Morgan probably one game will, you know, play first, he'll DH, and then vice versa. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah.
No, but dude, what are your thoughts on Wes Johnson, the Twins coach that just got up and left? That happened this morning.
Yeah, no, I mean, bro, obviously, like, that is crazy because, like, he's on contract, he's on all this stuff, and he just said, all right, yeah, I'm going, you know, down to college ball. But I mean, it's for him, I think it's going to be way more fun. It's going to be more energy. It's going to new
every game has a purpose to win again.
New chance of, like, new scenery. And so I think it'll be fun for him if it all settles out the right way. I hope nothing like, you know, makes him like, oh, you can't, like, some 365 rule or something, you know what I mean? Like, but
it makes sense for him. I
like it because think about that pitching staff. If Riley's at LSU next year, I mean, dude, that pitching staff.
Right. No. And dude.
And Coach, they were good this year.
Right. The Twins right now have a really good ERA. Like, supposedly, I read some articles and hearing from, like, guys on teams saying, like, hey, like, he's a great coach. Like, he helps me with my mental side. He helps me with pitching.
Oh, I believe
biomechanics. He has a freaking degree in kinesiology. So, like, this a master's degree in kinesiology. Damn. So he knows a lot about the body and he knows a lot about pitching, which makes him so great. And he got a $400,000 raise to go to LSU.
Raise?
So yeah, he got a $400,000 raise from what his current MLB contract currently is.
Well, then yeah, you can't tell. Yeah, I mean, I'd go too.
Right. So let's put ourselves.
And they're probably
in his shoes.
But the thing is his contract, and that we I might look into that. But when was his contract? That's what we got to find out. When
that's another thing. That's another thing.
If it was at the end of this season, then I don't see it mattering that much. But if he had like 3 more years, then yeah, I see that being an issue. But
dude, and the team found out as they were taking off to fly to Cleveland. I read this all in the Athletic MLB. You know how
they're saying,
yeah, they have a thing. But dude, they took off, right? And they're all MLB players. There's Wi-Fi on that damn plane, so they can get service and shit.
Right.
And that's when they found out, and he was on the plane with them.
Really?
Yeah. And they said it was an awkward ass plane.
I believe it. I mean, because like that happened with like the Russell Wilson thing too. Like a lot of guys, or the Bobby Wagner too. Like a lot of guys, like it's NFL was a big one for sure. But they're finding out, like that's what they're saying. They find out on Instagram and Twitter before they find out at themselves before they even get the call. And it's like, but there's always that insider that wants to get it out first. You know what I mean? But yeah, no.
But
So-
hey, going back to college baseball.
Yeah,
Sorry, I went on a little tangent. I was
It's
excited.
all good. So yeah, so LSU, you root for LSU
Yeah.
strong and going on.
Yeah.
Just continue.
I feel like it's so long ago for me. I forget my feelings and my initial thoughts of the season.
Nah, I guess.
I'm
Yeah, no,
sorry.
I mean, coming in, I was for sure excited about it. Like because I was excited to see a team like, is Mississippi going to do it again? Like, are they going to be a top dog and all that? And, like a team like Long Beach doing what they did early on, and there was so much that happened that I thought, like, given a recap of even like 2021, them guys excited to come back. Like, that was an exciting time because it was like full season, guys back, all that and everything. And then this year, I just think was more established because everybody had more time to get ready. It was more like, you know what I mean? Like, let's get it on. Let's go get it going. And so I think the excitement was probably the funnest thing about the whole season to me. And rooting on, like I was rooting so many different teams. Like, dude, I was just like, bro, like it was just awesome to see so many different teams, so many different players do what they do. Because, bro, that's what I love about the college baseball game. It's the energy. It's like what each guy brings, because it's like you just said earlier about even like with the coach, like every game means something, and that's the way they portray, watching a game at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and watching a guy go 3 for 4 with 3 home runs, and you're like, what the fuck did I just watch? And like a team like LSU, dude, their offense, they did that multiple times early on in the season. Tennessee, just absolutely, like there were so many historic, just great things about this season that, bro, like you what is there not to love about college baseball,
Yeah.
And it's like, I just think and hope that next year there's more it'll be more televised for sure, more broadcast on it, and because it's definitely growing,
Right.
and I'm excited. I already want next season to come, Fuck, man.
I'll add on to what I said because I've already said anything little. I probably disappointed you guys. I failed you guys, but
You failed me, but it's okay.
that's messed up. No, it's just like I feel like over the last few years, like I've just become a baseball fan, like just a player fan. And it's just like that's what we're used to because like media, like you see all the crazy ass things that like these guys like Ivan Melendez, like you can't not be a fan of him,
Right?
Like the Hispanic Titanic doing what he does, all these guys, Tommy Tanks, bro. It's like you become fans of these players, not necessarily the teams. Now I'm speaking for myself because like we said earlier in the podcast, the Mississippi people, I mean, they're hardcore Mississippi State. They're hardcore.
I would say I'm a
Ole
Fresno
Miss.
State baseball fan. Like when it comes down to call it, like I'll say Fresno State baseball. Like that's who I'm rocking with. But we don't. I mean, we're not showing out throwing fucking beer showers every game. So like, I want to go out and see what the energy. I want to go see what's electric, what's firing right now.
Yeah.
Go on. Sorry.
No, that's really all I had to say.
Yeah.
I just feel like personally over the like even with the MLB, bro, like I'm supposed to be a diehard Texas Rangers fan. And right now, dude, I mean, they haven't done anything. I'll be a diehard Texas Rangers fan maybe when they're a contender for the playoffs, like eventually in like 20 years or whatnot. But as of right now, I just like watching everybody. I like watching players. I like, it just.
No, I can agree for sure. Like, I would do the same thing. I'm a Giants fan in a sense by heart, but I love players. I love watching the energy. I love watching other teams.
I feel like, since you're a Giants fan, have you over the years lost a little bit of hatred towards the Dodgers, or do you still hate them the same amount as when you were 12?
No, I mean, I still hate the Dodgers. Like a true deep down like fan that I am of a Giant. No, yeah, I'll like never like I hate
You'll
the
slash
Dodgers.
the Dodgers fans' tires, or huh?
Yeah, if it comes down to it, I might need to, burn a jersey or two. No, but at the end of the day, I still like watching the Dodgers. Yeah. Like as a baseball guy, I love watching the Dodgers, bro. It brings so much energy. You can't go wrong with watching Mookie Betts. Can't go wrong with watching Freddie Freeman. You just can't go wrong. And their fan base is great too. Like when I went to their Sunday game, like it was a Sunday game and it was sold out. It's Sunday 1:00 game and it was sold out. Like I've never seen that in California before. To me, like my personal, I've never seen that. And so it was cool. It was really. And so, like, that's what I like about the Dodgers. But no, I'll never be a Dodger fan. But I still hate the Dodgers. Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's still, as a baseball guy, you got to respect them. There's so much to respect about them. They're going to. But I'll say it, man. And Dodger fans, if you're real, you'll know that this is true, man. Dodger fans, Freddie Freeman's a Brave by heart.
Yeah.
He's a Brave by heart. Yeah, he might have that Dodger jersey on, but he ain't no Dodger. He is not a Dodger. He is right now, but he's not. He's a Brave by
He's
heart.
more having fun.
Yeah.
Right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's taking the opportunities that he had.
Right. He yeah, exactly.
But those emotions he showed, and dude
he put so many years with the Braves, and then to finally get that World Series ring and trophy, and it's just like, wow.
He'll go down as one of the best players to play for the Braves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
he'll always be remembered in the Braves.
He'll be a Hall of Famer now due to the fact that he has a World Series ring.
Yeah, no, that's probably true for sure.
Yeah, 100%. We have a logo design contest. Are we ready to talk about that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
let's go right after it. If you guys are, you want to get it or me?
I mean, you can get it. I want to hear your perspective of this because I got my own perspective. I think it's fucking sick what we're doing.
Well, I was just gonna, I'll start it off. You can finish it off.
All right, here we go.
All right, yeah. Hey, so little logo design contest. If you guys haven't seen, if you guys are all new, and if you guys are still here, make sure you guys like this video now.
100% get that done right now.
Yep. But yeah, we got a logo design contest. If you guys haven't seen it, it's on our Instagram. It should be pinned right at the top, so you don't even have to search for it. It's just right there. And it tells you all the details. But really,
it's exciting stuff.
We're
guys.
Out with the old and we're in with the new.
Absolutely.
Right.
And it's time. It's time.
Yeah, it's time for just a new change in
our culture
vibe. Yeah, vibe, culture. You know what I mean? And no, but really, it's just kind of a fun way for us to kind of interact, hopefully, with you guys and kind of just share opinions and maybe see what you guys have out in store for us, really. And I feel like there's a lot of creative minds, especially in this area, but also everywhere, that spend an hour, just a couple days on something. Maybe who knows what you could whip out for us, and then with that, it's going to be put on everywhere. It's going to be our main logo. It's going to be on Instagram. It'll be on TikTok. It'll be on Twitter. It'll be used on our official papers. It'll be on consent forms. Consent form. I said consent farms. Consent forms.
Consent farms. Wow,
hey, we got farms in the making. It'll be on these clean shirts. You already know. But and you also get a chance to win $100.
Yeah, that's the big thing right there.
I know there's a few more details about dates and stuff, so I'll hand it over to RJ to finish it off.
Oh gosh, I hope I get this right.
But yeah, we're only like 2 weeks in. You guys still got plenty of time. You guys got I believe it's 2 more weeks. Yeah, because we gave it a month.
Yeah.
So
listen, I'm gonna tell you guys why I'm excited about this, because like our logo, it should represent us and like everything we do. Like when people see it, they should be like, yeah, that's guys being dudes, and like know exactly what we represent and like what our values are, and just overall we're dudes. You know what I mean? So it should just like represent that. And I think it's so cool, the fact that we're going to be able to like have one of our viewers,
somebody else do it
for us. You know what I mean? Like I want to see your guys' creativity and like how you guys see us, and that's just, I don't know. That's just cool to me, because I be making logos all the time. And the one thing that I find what's so hard about making a logo for someone is like, I don't truly know the person, and like, it's just a phone call, and you can only get so far over a phone call. But like you guys, we haven't talked to you guys, but we've given you guys plenty of information, about who we are. There's so many episodes that we dropped. This is our 53rd episode. Like you guys should know by now who we are, what we stand for, and like, the type of people we are. And like our Instagram, our TikTok, like all the information that you need is out. It's on our platforms, and it's pretty sick. But the deadline is on July 12th. It's a Tuesday, right? Episode 56. Yeah. Yep. It'll be the deadline will be the same time that we drop the podcast. So it'll be 7:30 p.m. And from there, we're going to take the top 10 designs. And then a week later, within that week, we're going to be putting like Instagram story polls, Twitter story polls. And, we're going to expand it. So not only just does one of our viewers get to create something, now the rest of our viewers who didn't create anything now get to vote on, the best logos. And then we'll keep going from there. And that's honestly how we decided this name. Yeah. Remember, we had 4 names at the very, very beginning of this, 54 weeks ago, 55 weeks ago, probably time.
I think we had like 7 names. And then we just we were like, we have to break it down.
And we let you guys pick the name. And I mean, guys being dudes, here we are 53 weeks later, man. And like, that's exactly what we want to do again. We want to replicate what we did back in the day. And here's our opportunity. So after that week, after July 12th, on July 19th is when we should have our official winner.
Yeah. And you guys will see everywhere.
It'll be changed on all of our social media platforms. Hopefully we can get some fire shit for us, to rock, and hopefully for the winner too. That'd be sick.
We'll throw in with the logo. We'll get some shirts made with the new logo. We'll do a quick limited drop. We'll say, and we'll do a select amount of shirts for that drop, because We got a shirt right here. It's one of our old shirts. It's our first shirt.
We wore that in Omaha. We got that made for Omaha.
Dude, yeah, like probably like a year ago today, like was when we got these. But yeah, no. So I hope you guys, if you guys are interested in it, I hope you guys have fun with it, because that's the biggest thing. We're just trying to have fun with it, and kind of just like literally RJ summed it up perfect. But if you guys need any more questions about it or anything else, feel free to DM us,
absolutely,
text us, MySpace us. TikTok.
You get me with the MySpace, dude. LinkedIn.
Email us. Whatever you guys want to do. Anyway, reach out to us and we'll be happy to answer any questions. Because I know sometimes we're all over the place and we might not clear things up. But I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory. Just have fun, make something dope, and send
we're
it
gonna
out.
Keep reminding you guys too.
Oh no, we're gonna definitely keep reminding. We're gonna get it to where it's annoying, and it probably is annoying already. But hey, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, right?
July 12th. 12th. 12th.
Yep. But
12th.
Before I leave out, I got some would you rathers. So we leave out on
here we go.
On a questionable note, I guess we could say. But this has been a pretty good podcast, I could say. You having a good day?
I'm having a great day.
Good.
I got to go worry about a flat tire after this. But,
Shit
right
happens.
now, this has been a great last hour.
There we go. Well, we got some would you rathers. And I would like you guys to hopefully participate with me if you guys would. So, would you rather watch a regular season game courtside or a high-stake playoff game from the nosebleeds?
Oh, wow. I'm taking courtside regular season.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Bro, you can't see anything from those nosebleeds. They're called nosebleeds for a reason. The air pressure up at the very top, bro, has got to be hard on the nose, got to be hard on the ears. Like, when you go all the way down to the swimming pool and like your ears hurt?
Yeah.
Same thing. You go up, your nose hurts.
All right,
here we go.
Number 2. Would you rather win the World Series or win the Super Bowl?
Oh. Wow. Okay, there's a lot of variables that play into this for me, because if I'm a pitcher who threw a CG, fantastic. But if I'm like an outfielder, I'd rather win a Super Bowl as a quarterback. Like if I'm Tom Brady, bro, winning a Super Bowl would be epic. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to Disneyland after the game, and I'm telling that straight to the camera for another $1 million endorsement. Like, I think you have more. There's more to it to win a Super Bowl than there is to win a World Series ring.
Well, guys, if you didn't learn a lot about RJ right now, then I don't know what to tell you.
Hey,
but he's an eye guy. If you didn't get what I was trying to say, he's an eye guy. He clearly just said, if I'm in the outfield, I'd rather win the Super Bowl as a quarterback. Come on, man.
All right. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm just trying to get you to change your answer. I'm just fucking with you, man. No. All right. Number 3. Would you rather try to tackle Derrick Henry or try to hit the curveball from Clayton Kershaw? Prime time 12-6.
I'm taking the curveball from Clayton Kershaw. There's
striking
no
out
shot.
3 pitches.
I have no tolerance for pain, my G. Bro, if Derrick Henry ran straight at me, bro, he'd lay my shit out. Did I ever tell you the story of why I quit football back in 6th grade?
Yeah, I believe you mentioned it in the podcast.
I was a right tackle, and I absolutely just got shredded on one play. And I was just like, yo, I'm not taking this. I'm done. And I got up and left. Done. And it's the same thing. I'll take the curveball. I might not see it. I might look like a goon, but I'm walking away with no injuries.
I think I might ankle bite Derrick Henry. I might give him a little quick ankle bite, try to get him or something. Because, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'd definitely try to hit that curveball. There's no shot I am, because that's just disgusting. But might foul it off. We might.
Bro, I wonder what
Derrick
that looks
Henry,
like.
dude, he's a different beast.
Yeah, no, he is. I wonder what that looks like to see like a Clayton Kershaw.
Ump Cam. We need to see Ump Cam of Clayton Kershaw. Ump Cam, ESPN, figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, number 4. This one's a good one. Would you rather wear pants 3 size too big or shoes 3 size too small?
Well, you would need a belt, right? Would you wear a belt, right? To keep the pants on? Because you would have to, like, otherwise
you would have to.
That's funny. I'm not gonna lie, that's really funny.
Yeah, so you would have to wear a belt, but those shits are gonna be baggy as shit.
Yeah, I've worn some pretty small shoes before.
But 3 sizes too small. That's like, what am I? I'm 11, 12, so I'd be at 8.
Okay, I remember this. I might be wrong, but back in like high school, I remember learning some in history about like there was like a culture where the older women who would be working wore really, really small shoes, and they only made one size of them, and their feet over time shrunk.
I believe that probably because like
but I wear one
Evolution
size
shit.
down, and my feet, bro, like have blisters on them at the end of it. So I'm
Well,
gonna
you
take the
haven't been-
pants.
But you got to think about it. They've been doing it for years and years and years. You haven't been doing it. You do it for one day. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
But you do it. You know.
I'm gonna
wear
take the
a size two.
pants.
You're gonna take the pants.
That'd be funny.
Ass pants. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the pants too, because like I feel like over time, then people will be like, "Ah, you're just the motherfucker with the big pants." Like,
Yeah, it's Big Rob.
but then like the small shoes, you're just in pain. Like people
Yeah.
aren't noticing it that much. You know what I
No.
mean? Unless
Except
they're
for it looks
really
like you're
looking.
walking with something up your ass. Like, oh my
You're like, fuck. Oh, shit.
man.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Last one. If you guys are still with us. Would you rather experience the world beginning or the world ending?
Oh wow, that's deep.
That's deep. I'll leave it
That's
out on a deep
deep.
ass note.
I feel like world ending is pretty gnarly. That's, I mean, watching the final moments of life.
Yeah, you're experiencing either one.
I mean, but to be there for the birth of the world,
The birth. That's awesome. I was wondering how you were going to put that.
that'd be pretty awesome. I mean, seeing like, but like,
not
are you back
scary
in
at the same
time?
time? Because you don't like think about it. You're watching like, you don't know what the fuck's going on. You're like, what the fuck?
Wow, this is like some fucking Steven Spielberg type shit right now.
Yeah, this one is deep. I don't even think about it till I start thinking about it like this.
I'm gonna say I'd rather watch the world end.
Okay, that's deep as shit.
Yeah,
That, like
I'd
this
rather
was
watch the
deep,
world
but you
end.
just made it deep because, bro, think about it. Like both ways are like emotional, right? But the beginning, you're still surviving.
Mm-hmm. I have faith.
But the world ending, you're not surviving, bro. You just said,
To all my people out there, I have faith. Okay, so I'd rather watch the world die.
all right, I give you that. Respectable.
Yeah.
All right,
It's getting hot in here, man. We got to wrap this up. It might just be me because I have really active sweat glands.
that's gross. But
Yeah, no,
it's
well,
okay.
actually,
we can leave it out on that.
Supposedly, if you have a really oily face, like it's not a bad thing. Keeps your skin moisturized.
I mean, it's good to a point. You don't want to be fucking.
Well, did you
Oil.
know? My girlfriend told me this. It's not like I'm going out and doing it, but if you have really active sweat glands and you go get Botox in those areas, it takes it away. Because I think, I don't know exactly what Botox does, but like I heard
Do
that.
you know that you're talking to the wrong audience? Our audience, no one in our audience is getting Botox, bro.
Yeah, you're right. I'm done with that. But I heard that fucking dudes get Botox in their fucking armpits
Okay,
to
well,
get
yeah.
their fucking armpits to stop sweating. I ain't going to go do that. But you see my face
That's a
right now,
little
how
weird,
oily it is.
I don't sweat that much, but I have had like Marcelo. I mean, I'm putting you on blast. I guess he sweats a lot in the pits. So.
Marcella got Botox.
Oh,
That's a joke, guys. We're completely joking. Let's wrap this up. You
Yep.
have anything else you got to say?
nah. If you guys are still here, I appreciate you guys rocking with us. That week off was great. We're back. We'll be here consistently firing each and every Tuesday. Look out for some very special things. We got a lot of plans and a lot of things coming that we're just hoping to get moving forward and rolling. But they're here and they're approaching. But yeah, I would appreciate if you guys would leave a like and a comment. I don't know what RJ would appreciate, but that's what I would appreciate. And yeah, that's all I got. Catch y'all guys next week.
All right, for sure. I'd appreciate if someone, paid for my flat tire that I'm
yeah.
gonna have to go and spend. But I know that's not happening, so I just gotta suck it up. But guys, appreciate you.
Insurance, man.
tuning in. Yeah, insurance. Let's hope AAA comes through.
Yeah, they might.
Let's hope they come through. But guys, we love you guys. Like you said, drop a like, drop a comment, press that subscribe button, follow us on all of our social medias. Logo
MySpace.
design contest, MySpace. Do not forget MySpace at GVD. There's $100 gift card up for grabs for that logo design contest. So,
And by the way, yeah, with that $100 gift card, Amazon Prime Day is coming up. So
oh my
yeah.
gosh, you can.
And someone, a little birdie told me it was Amazon gift card. So
Wow.
yeah, Prime Day is coming up. So
Wow.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's huge.
yeah.
Okay, guys. Actually, yeah, we'll go with that. We'll talk more next week, guys. But we'll see you guys next Tuesday. Peace.